All right, you've probably seen in the news this hilarious story of Amazon and whether or not it was a troll or whether or not it was real. I mean, Amazon's come out and said it's fake, but on the sheer misreported rumor that Amazon was going to be accepting Bitcoin for payment, or at least, hiring someone to look at what Bitcoin meant for Amazon, the price skyrockets up 15% in 24 hours. And I think it's most important to talk about what would it actually mean for the Bitcoin ecosystem if Amazon did take Bitcoin. And I think even further than that, how does it change? And is it really that big of a difference? It's that big of a deal. Not only is this just inherently fake, and Amazon has since deconfirmed or said that this was fake, you can already spend Bitcoin on Amazon indirectly. Even on bitcoinwell.com right now, you can go and buy an Amazon gift card and spend Bitcoin, Ethereum. You can dump your scam coins that you currently hold and buy an Amazon gift card, or a gift card to really, Air Canada. You can buy, there's plenty of different retailers that you can indirectly spend your Bitcoin on through gift card. Even further than that, you can just spend your actual Visa and then again at bitcoinwell.com, pay that Visa bill off with Bitcoin. So I think indirectly, the people that want to spend Bitcoin on things are already able to do so with the services that exist, whether through our ecosystem or just through the greater Bitcoin ecosystem that exists today. Obviously, the clout that Amazon brings certainly is a big deal, right? A major international global retailer in Amazon saying, we believe in Bitcoin and we think it has merit as a payment network. Therefore, we're going to accept Bitcoin as a payment. There's obvious value in that. The value is in the clout, in the value of legitimacy, and in Amazon bringing its firepower behind, we believe in Bitcoin to an extent. But however, the long-term implications that it means for Bitcoin actually aren't that great. And walk this scenario through with me for a minute. We have Amazon accepting Bitcoin alongside Visa and MasterCard, etc., which means the only people spending Bitcoin on Amazon will be Bitcoiners that already own Bitcoin. Maybe you bought Bitcoin 3 years ago. It's now worth more money. You can now afford whatever you want to buy. Amazon literally sells everything you can buy now with the Bitcoin that has since appreciated. So the Bitcoin that was already sitting in what otherwise would be called cold storage, or sitting outside of the market, outside of the ecosystem that is buying and selling Bitcoin, is now going to Amazon in exchange for a good on their website. Now, what Amazon does with this Bitcoin, probably, and when they eventually accept Bitcoin, this is probably what will happen. They will sell the Bitcoin, and at best case scenario, they will maintain their profits in Bitcoin. But the actual economic implication to Amazon accepting Bitcoin as payment on their website will apply downward pressure to the price of Bitcoin, which is interesting. The fact that the market gets so excited, the market goes out and buys more Bitcoin, when the logical next step, if Amazon were truly accepting Bitcoin, if Tesla, any retailer accepts Bitcoin, it actually puts selling pressure on the asset that is Bitcoin, which is not a net positive for the price of Bitcoin, obviously. It's a net negative for the price of Bitcoin. Now, the alternative function of this is Amazon holding Bitcoin on its balance sheet. Now, Amazon accepting Bitcoin for payment and Amazon holding Bitcoin on the balance sheet is obviously an incredibly different story, right? They are choosing to forego holding cash for the ability to hold Bitcoin because they feel like holding Bitcoin long-term has a better return on investment, a better return for shareholders than holding cash, holding their profits in the US dollar that they currently are holding it in. That would be revolutionary. It's not so much in selling Bitcoin or in spending Bitcoin. Who's holding Bitcoin? Who do we trust in the world that is holding Bitcoin, and why are they holding Bitcoin? And that, I think, is what should be getting us more excited when Amazon talks about Bitcoin. Other than that kind of clout aspect of Bitcoin, I think big payment companies, big retailers having Bitcoin, accepting Bitcoin as payments is a net negative to the selling pressure that would keep the price of Bitcoin down. I think the reason you should be buying Bitcoin is because you know what the long-term principles of Bitcoin are, not because some guy on Twitter talked to some other journalist that Jeff Bezos and his company might invest or might accept Bitcoin. Bitcoin is not a payment rail. Bitcoin is sound money that happens to act as a payment rail when you need it to. I think there's a big fundamental difference there.